Death da, Obi Nakan. Welcome to podcast number 86. Now this one might come as a bit of a surprise because I only released 85 yesterday. But I had a spare half hour on my hands this evening. 'Tis Sunday, 'tis bank holiday tomorrow. And I've had a few people who remembered that I did a poem a few years ago. I put it on YouTube, but they asked if I'd put it on here. So I was walking the dog tonight. I thought I'll whip home and I will do it a minute. Now, when I say it is a poem, I've only ever written two, and I've most probably broken every rule there is in poetry writing, because looking at it, I think it's only got two verses. So it's all dang, really. But it started, I reckon, about 15 years ago. And when we used to live up Talmina, I used to go out and walk the dog every night. Doodle back then. We got Augie and Laren now, but that was Doodle back then. And I'd walk up to Tollgate and then walk down the little road, country road, down through St Breoch village, past St Breoch church, down to Polmorla and up through Coronation Park. And this idea of a poem just got in my head, and then as the weeks went on, it kind of got longer until I finished it. And like I say, I did put it on the internet a little while ago. But I have had people ask if I could put it on here. And I know that a few people have read it at funerals and that. So I thought if I do it tonight, this will be a really short one. And what 'tis really, as I am an undertaker, but 'tis what my hope heaven would be when we died. And there's a little bit of Cornish dialect in it, but I reckon you could follow it pretty much. For those of you that ain't in Cornwall, when I say the black and gold, you might think, what on earth's that? Well, that's the Cornwall rugby shirts, which are black and gold hoops. If you Google it, you'll see pictures. And I was going to say that I used a bit of poetic license and I give St Peter a Cornish accent, but then he's most probably got it anyway. So here it is. This is my poem, and I'll read it, and then I won't say no more afterwards because it will spoil the effect. But once you heard it, you must probably think, well, you can't spoil it any more than what 'tis now. So here goes. Like I say, 'tis one of the only two poems I've ever wrote, and once you've heard it, you'll realise why I don't write any more. And 'tis called A Cornwall in the Sky. People ask me, don't he worry about when 'tis your turn to die? I tell 'em I don't worry. There'll be a Cornwall in the sky, where the grass is just as green and the sea is just as blue, where you'll know everybody and every bugger'll know you. With jam and cream and saffron cake and pasties by the dozen, family and friends and all your old mates and they long-lost Cornish cousins, tartan and tin and St Piran's flags and chuffs flying over your head. If heaven was just like Cornwall, 'twouldn't be too bad, really, being dead. And as I get to they pearly gates, what a sight to behold. Surely that ain't St Peter, proudly wearing the black and gold. He says, "Get on, boy, where have you been? We'm waiting here for you. Come right in, you two scats behind. We'm having a proper do. Your mother have just made pasties, and your grandfer's got ciders all round. And can't you hear 'em singing, going up Camborne Hill, coming down? And as I go through they pearly gates, set in granite, I read an inscription. It brings joy to me soul. It says, On an ag all. And of course, Kerno Bisvican."